Isn't it easy to point out the flaws in others but not see your own flaws? Isn't it easy to point the finger and forget you have a couple pointed right back at you? Sometimes you're the problem. No, I'm just kidding. Oh, Jesus. So, hey, welcome or welcome back. Hope you're doing amazing. What time is it? Gotta go to bed very soon. Trying to get 8 hours of sleep. You feel me? Anyway, I hope you're doing amazing. I hope you're staying hydrated. I hope you're minding your business. I hope you're living your life, cleansing your soul, going within. I was recently watching a show called You. You may be familiar with it. If you're not, I'm not gonna break it down. Go watch it. Go read the description. But anyway, I was watching the show and I was reflecting on how it's so easy for us to look at TV shows and movies and point out the dynamics that we see, toxic dynamics, relationships. It's so easy for us from the outside looking in to analyze movies and point out where people mess up and point out where people go wrong. We only see them as characters. We see the plot, we see the scenes, etc. But sometimes we forget that we also lead lives that are some more or less kind of like a movie. Of course, a lot more complex than that, but it reminds me that everyone has unique experiences. Every single person has a unique experience that is filled, lives that are filled with ups and downs and love and heartbreak, trauma and conditioning, good things, sad things, and the in-betweens, right? It just made me reflect on the fact that we're all imperfect beings. We are all a work in progress, and it's a matter of perspective. Which side is it on? Oh yeah, it's right here. You probably can't, I don't know if you can see it, but you gotta, just perspective, and you gotta move your head a little bit, because depending on how you're looking at something is, how do I articulate this? Perspective is all about how you look at something, and sometimes you won't have the full picture regardless of where you stand. Sometimes you won't have the full image, you won't get it regardless of how you look, how you strain your head to see. And that's how I've been thinking about, or that's how I've been viewing other people's lives. I just see the surface. I have no idea what's going on or what they've been through. I just see short moments in their lives, short interactions, maybe someone in passing, whatever the case might be. I'm only seeing little glimpses of their lives. I'm not seeing the full picture. And it doesn't matter where I stand. I could be over here. But at the end of the day, even through my lenses, my vision is still not clear enough to see a person. But God can. God knows you, every part of you. And that's what I try to remind myself. God knows me, every part of me. The flaws, the imperfections, the in-betweens. I was watching this video where this guy was like, people only see a photo of your life. And that photo, he equates it to being a moment. You can only see that immediate person, the background, etc. That's how people see you. That's what he said. They only see one part of your life, that moment. That little moment can completely shape someone's mindset and perspective about you, even if they don't know who you are or where you're coming from. But God sees your life like a video, beginning to the end, the in-betweens, etc. So I've kind of just been referring back to that, realizing that my view of people is just simply a photo. It's not the whole thing. With that being said, we are all flawed. We're all imperfect. But nonetheless, we are all loved in our imperfections and in our flaws, in our messiness. And that is what gives me hope. Because regardless of how I show up one day or the next, I'm still loved. And so are you.